First off, oh, this is so bad, guys. I'm sorry for sounding like this. I am just so incredibly sick right now. I just got over COVID like a week and a half ago, and now my allergies decided that it's time for them to shine. So I do apologize for the unsolicited RFK impression for this video. And what's really funny is that like I sounded fine yesterday. I even sounded fine this evening. And then it's just getting progressively worse as the night goes on, so that's great. But anyway, with everything going on in the game at the moment, there's a lot of good stuff going on, and a lot of stuff that Wargaming very much does deserve credit for. Obviously, the anniversary doubloons or steel, depending upon which one you want. The festive rewards going on right now, too. The free tier 10 ship with the Kushiro. The Laffy that could potentially be free if you use your doubloons from the event for that. And of course, the GQ Johnny, the San Diego, and of course, the Bridgeport coming down the line. There's a lot of good stuff going on right now that Wargaming, yeah, they deserve credit for all that stuff. But there's one event happening right now that I do not agree with whatsoever. I think it's a pretty scummy thing that Wargaming did, especially given how they've handled content like this in the past, and plus the event that they are releasing this content in is one of the community's least favorite type of events, and that's saying something with all the sequential bundles and random bundles that we put up with, right? So, we got the 10th Anniversary Wishing Wharf, which, off the bat, the Wishing Wharf is an event that many don't really care for very good reasons. Most notably recently was when the Intron was being released in the Golden Week Wishing Wharf event, where the compensation was just absolutely terrible. So the way the Wishing Wharf works is that, unlike most other events in the game, where you're taking a random chance at getting an item, usually a ship, if you get that ship in, let's say, a crate, like a Santa container, right? You will get a reroll automatically because you already have that ship. Let's say I have a Turpitz, and then I get a Turpitz and a Santa container. The game will reroll for a ship that I don't have in my port. That way I get a ship I don't have, and I don't waste my luck on a ship that I already have. Now, of course, sometimes if you already have the ships in the containers, right, you do get doubloons as compensation. And in, like, random bundles, too, if you pull a ship from a random bundle and you already have it, you tend to get doubloons as compensation. Doesn't work like that in the Wishing Wharf, either of those two ways. In the Wishing Wharf, if you pull a ship that you already have, you don't get an automatic reroll to try and get a ship that you don't have. Instead, you receive tokens for that Wishing Wharf so you can, cast more wishes into the Wishing Well. And in the more recent Wishing Wharf events, they've been a little bit better with the ratio of tokens to for the compensation. In previous ones, like the Intron one, the compensation was not good at all. So you get that going for you with the Wishing Wharf event outright, just being an event that most people don't like. So that's the Wishing Wharf portion of this. People just don't like the Wishing Wharf. I'm one of them. Some, I guess, do. It's why Wargaming keeps bringing it back. But anyway, in this round of the Wishing Wharf, the Supreme Reward is a ship that I didn't think was going to be put into the Wishing Wharf. I thought maybe it might be like a coal ship or a steel ship or some type of maybe free event ship. And that is the Yamato Kai, the premium ship that's just the Techline ship, but with a fancy camo on it. Albeit a fancy camo that I myself was looking forward to maybe buying, but it's not a camo. It's an entirely different premium ship. So they pulled a GQ Johnny, except this time it's with the Yamato rather than with the Johnston. And unlike the Johnston, it's not very thematic. Like if you go look at the GQ Johnny, the camo on it, it's got like some writing on it and stuff. And the famous quotes that Ernest Evans supposedly said before engaging the Yamato, right? That's on there. But the Yamato Kai, it's just the battle damage that Yamato sustained in her last engagement, which, don't get me wrong, looks awesome. The art department did a fantastic job on this camo. There's so much of these tiny, small details, like you can see into the bulkhead, you can see where the bombs are going through. You got the giant hole in her bow, her torpedo blisters are all beat to hell and stuff, and there's, AA shell casings all over the deck, and it looks so freaking good. Even some of the AA and secondary turrets are destroyed, and you can see inside, and you see all the little giblets and stuff that's going on the inside of those turrets. So it's a fantastic camo that I'm sure many a player would happily have paid like $30 for in order to get, which isn't outside the realm of possibility with the pricing for some of these event camos. Like, the space camos are pretty pricey when you look at them. So this would have been something that many a player, myself included, would have bought for like $30 or $25 easily. You probably could have charged like $40, and I bet people still would have bought it. But that's not good enough. They got to make an entirely new premium ship out of it and stuff it in the Wishing Wharf because money. What really sucks is that that's not how they used to handle these type of camos in the game. We have the From the Depth camo series with the Bismarck and the Hood, where these again are historically inspired camos from the service history of these ships. And the Bismarck's camo is, again, it's literally what we have for the Yamato Kai, but it's just a camo for the Bismarck. It's got all those cool details and such going on with it. You can see inside the hull where the hull's damaged and such. And it's a really cool thing to have on my Bismarck. It would be really cool to have this Yamato Kai camo for my Yamato, but I'm not going to go gambling away doubloons in the Wishing Wharf trying to get what should be a camo for my Yamato. So, yeah. Now, the Yamato Kai is the second ship in Wargaming's Naval Legacy series of ships, so it seems that, unfortunately, we are probably going to be seeing more of this in the future instead of less, which really sucks. I get it, the game obviously has to make money. I've used that argument many a times talking about the things that Wargaming does. I understand that it has to make money, You gotta pay to keep the servers up, you gotta pay the staff, you gotta pay Bogsy. I understand all of that. It's a company, it's out to make money, but like, when companies do stuff like this, it just rubs me the wrong way. Like, again, I'm not saying they should have given this camo away for free. I'm saying they just should have sold it as a camo rather than put it in one of these convoluted events that they seem to, love, and we're getting more and more of as time does go on. We're so far from the days of when a premium ship was released, it was just added into the premium shop and you could buy it. Now, of course, all the new premium ships come out in these limited events or in Admiral packs, so you have to throw your wallet at the game or gamble away in the event to try and get these new premium ships now. And yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of all that. You might be saying, well, Sealord, it's just a Yamato with a different skin. What's the big deal with it being in the Wishing Wharf? Well, keep in mind that the new Tier 10 Soviet battleship, the Sibir, is also in this event too. And if you don't want to gamble to get a Sibir, guess what? You gotta buy a Tier 10 Admiral pack in order to get the Sibir, which is a stupid amount of money. I just checked, it's $160 to get the Sibir if you don't want to gamble. Like, that's so ludicrous, right? For a bunch of pixels if you don't want to gamble. Even normally priced, of course, Tier 10 ships are going to be more expensive because they're Tier 10 ships, but like that's crazy if you don't want to gamble. You have to cough up $160 to get the Sibir. So, yeah, this whole event's just terrible. I don't like it. I don't like that they're going more in this direction of, hey, instead of releasing this cool, camo or cosmetic for your ship, we're going to start to sell them as separate ships now. I mean, I guess it's a quick asset flip, even though this camo clearly took quite amount of time to put together for by the art department. But yeah, I don't like it. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's stupid that they're going more in this direction with these historical camos and stuff. I was hoping we had seen the last of the Wishing Wharf event with the Incheon Wishing Wharf. Like I said, the compensation has improved since then, thankfully, but they're still running the Wishing Wharf event, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the Yamato Kai. Thankfully, I haven't seen too many of them in game. I think I've seen maybe 2 since this event went live, and I've been playing obviously pretty regularly since the update went up, trying to get all my tokens and stuff for the free doubloons. So maybe not too many players are going for it. Hopefully that's the case, and hopefully we'll see less and less of these Wishing Wharfs in the future. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and let my vocal cords get a little bit of a rest now, and hope that when I wake up tomorrow I can still talk. We'll see, you know, if the Google text-to-voice is the voiceover for Sunday's video. You guys know what happened. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy. Have a wonderful Saturday, wonderful rest of your weekend. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.